This is Sam from Uniondale, and you're tuning into another edition of the Sam I Analyze Show. The NBA season is underway. We've got 2 games today, but we all know it doesn't start until the Knicks get into the party, right? And that will be tomorrow as the Knicks host the Cleveland Cavaliers. But there's already some bad news that just hit. Let's analyze. The Knicks are entering this season with a lot of expectations. Great expectations, right? They got a new coach. They've got a new coach in Mike Brown, who's a champion. He's won 4 rings. He's got some with the Warriors. He's got some with the Spurs. I like Mikey Brown. I like Mike Brown. I think Mike Brown's going to do a great job. I already like what I'm seeing from the team in the preseason. The ball movement, the unpredictability of where Brunson's going to be, where Karl-Anthony Towns is going to be. Karl-Anthony Towns might not so much. He may not be too happy, but, I mean, was he trolling or was he mad? I don't know. I saw the Abu Dhabi video that MSG, the Knicks posted. He looked fine, and I know he looked angry yesterday, and a lot of people are putting more into it than it is. I mean, I don't know. I like it. I think it's better than Karl-Anthony Towns being at the top of the key and have to, labor and try to score from the top of the key. I mean, was not a fan of that. So listen, kudos to Mike Brown and his staff for whatever they're doing right now. I'm a fan. Now, going into tomorrow, the Knicks are going to be down 2 of their rotational pieces in Mitchell Robinson and Josh Hart. Now, we knew Josh Hart was hurt. We saw what happened in Abu Dhabi. He's got a back problem. Now, Josh Hart is not someone that I worry about much. I know he had the hand or the finger issue, and, he's always battling that knee. But you know what? Because Thomas is no longer here, and we're going to talk about you, Thomas, even though you're no longer our coach. Yeah, we are. But Mitchell Robinson and Josh Hart are not going to be available tomorrow. The reason being, it looks like Josh Hart is dealing with the back issue, and Mitchell Robinson, they're monitoring the ankle. Here's the deal. Mitch did not play the last preseason game, or maybe the last 2. I'm a little concerned that quietly the Knicks are protecting maybe Mitch a little bit, because why are we load managing already and we didn't even play a game yet? What are we doing here? The Knicks have not played a real game yet, and Mitch has not played, as far as I remember, the last 2 games. So why is Mitch not playing? Now, this is a marathon, not a sprint. So I'm gonna fall back and trust in Coach Brown and Leon Rose and company. When I heard that, I'm like, is Mitch silently protesting because of the contract or something? I don't know. That's what came to my mind real quick, but that's just me. But look, listen, when it comes to Mitchell Robinson and the load management, I'm all for it. Listen, Knicks fans, we've got a coach that's lockstep and key with upper management. So Mike Brown, the Knicks medical staff, Leon Rose, whatever needs to be done. Because say what you will, it's an 82-game season. The playoffs is what really matters. The playoffs is what really matters. And the Knicks learned how important Mitchell Robinson is. That's why he's one of, to me, I did a video and I said Mitchell Robinson needs to be bubble wrapped just like Jalen Brunson. You've got to make sure these guys are healthy when it counts. So Mitch not playing game 1 or whatever it's going to take, I'm fine with it. I'm just concerned with, is his ankle flaring up? Is there an issue there? Now, and Josh Hart, Just get well soon, whatever it is. I don't mind if these guys, like I said last year, if Mitch comes back in the spring and the Knicks find a way to still win 50, 52 games and still be out of the play-in and be a top 3, top 4 team in the East, I'm all with it. Doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter where they land. Now, I saw Jalen Brunson's interview yesterday. He basically said, doesn't matter. They don't care about what other people say. I'll say this, I hope Jalen Brunson and company see this video. We need to finally see a chip, y'all. It's been 53 years, and I have not seen one in my lifetime. We want to see a championship, Jalen Brunson. In El Capitan, we trust. And I think Jalen Brunson is going to be the guy to lead the Knicks to a championship, maybe multiple championships. That's how much I believe in JB and Leon Rose and company. I really do. I had a guy in one of my chats say, hey, Sammy, can we just get one? I'll be good with just one. So I feel you on that. But I believe, here's the thing. I believe that going in, I'm not worried about Josh Hart and Mitch. I just want this Knicks team to, and I think it's going to happen, sharing the ball with the ball movement and everything, it's going to allow the Knicks to be a very difficult team to guard. You don't know where it's going to come from. And the offense is going to come from. And I will tell you this, there's a guy who's looked great in this preseason. And this guy, man, boy, was this, watching this team play, and I know it's the preseason, and it's only been 5 games, or 4, because they sat the guys in game 4, the starters. But Mikal Bridges is a guy who was misused, and I think Thomas had no clue. That's why he was shown the door. And you saw he turned up in the playoffs and all of this. I think he's going to finally ball out, and he looks great. I expect OG Anunoby. I think this team is going to be a problem. I said it last year to start the season. I also believe El Capitan Jalen Brunson will be, again, a top 5 guy in the MVP voting. And I think, look, if the Knicks can finish tops in the East, and as I expect them to do, and cover your ears, Uncle T doesn't like this, but barring injury, I think the Knicks, man, that's the only thing that's going to stop them from getting out of the East, man. And we're going to see how the Malcolm Brogdon thing, not having him, how it's going to affect the Knicks. I told you he didn't look great to me. Maybe he was, just pacing himself, but he didn't look like it, at 32 years young. He looked like he wasn't really caring. So I'm going to be looking at Tyler Kolak and Deuce McBrizzle to see who's going to step up and be the point guard. The way the offense looks, doesn't look like you're going to need a guy who's going to be ball dominant. I think that's what this offense has, a lot of movement in it. You're gonna see guys like Mikal Bridges. In the last preseason game, you saw Gerson Yabusele bring the ball up. And so I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited. Now, y'all thought I forgot about Thomas, the traitor. Once a Knick, always a Knick. I don't know, Thomas. I don't know, Tom Thibodeau. Okay, he was in Minnesota, at the beginning of training camp over there, and you saw him in the picture with Randall and Devo. And it was cool, and I'm sure he had to take Randall out for dinner and or lunch and apologize for the way, they did Randall dirty. So I guess they made peace, because Randall doesn't become an all-star and all of that. He became an all-star under Tibbs, so can't really be mad at him too long. However. Tibbs was spotted in Boston. Now, he's originally from New England area, right? But Tibbs, man, you dropping trade secrets and letting them know about the Knicks secrets? Is that what we're doing here? We're exposing secrets, all because you were let go? It is what it is. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I think it's foul on Tibbs' part, but it is what it is. You know, maybe Tibbs is he's sour and he's like, oh, Leon, we were boys, and Leon is like, look, man, it's business. You're stubborn. You don't listen. You ran guys to the ground, and when it came down to the playoffs, even Sam I Analyze said, play your roster, play guys like Landry Shamet. But no, you rather play 7 guys and just go down with the ship the way you whatever. Tibbs was stubborn. That he has no one to blame but himself. So what his little giving away trade secrets and all that stuff and helping the Celtics, whatever, man. It is what it is. Now, your boy is going to be at game 2 of the season. Yes, I am. I want to see the Celtics, by the way. I've been monitoring them. They look all right. I know people are like, oh, they don't have Tatum. I think they're going to be a solid team at Friday night game. I'm going to be there. Better be a good one. But Tibbs, Thomas, sitting there, he's, hey, listen. Hey, Celtics, I got some insight for you. It's a new coach right now, so it doesn't matter what Tibbs says at this point. Knicks have a totally different coaching staff. You've got guys like, and this bench is fortified. You've got a Clarkson, you've got a Gershon, you've got and I can't wait, Mohamed Diawara. Man, this guy, he's got some Giannis-esque, when Giannis was a rookie, raw talent to me. That's what he reminds me of, man. He's got a little bit. Don't want to put too much pressure on him. I'm not calling him Giannis, but go watch the old film of Giannis. He's got, a little bit, in my opinion. I'm not saying he's Giannis, y'all. Please don't come for me in these comments. Please. That's not what I said. But Knick fans, game 1, it pops off tomorrow. I expect the Knicks to make the Eastern Conference Finals. I expect Jalen Brunson to be, I would hope that Jalen Brunson wins an MVP at some point in his career, but give me a championship. But he will be there. And I think the Knicks are going to be, I think tomorrow's a preview of the Eastern Conference Finals. Do the Knicks win? I would love the Knicks to make a statement and beat Cleveland, a team that they're going to be likely facing. But I was at that first game at the Garden as well, and for the most part, the Knicks were handling their business. Thomas, I felt, did not manage the roster well, and then Garland went off, and I don't think he's playing for a while either, but Darius Garland went off in the fourth quarter in that game that I went to last year. So there's a lot that to watch for, but to me, if the Knicks if they're healthy and they don't make it to the finals, that's a bad season. You don't necessarily have to. Well, I would love for them to win it, but OKC is OKC, and as you see in the last 7 years, there has not been a team to repeat. So why not the Knicks? Why not the Knicks to get that be number 8, the champion this year? They've got the talent, they've got the coaching. What say you, Knicks fans? No Hart, no Mitch. I say no problem as long as they're ready for when it counts. But how far can the Knicks go? What are you thinking about the Knicks this season, y'all? Thomas in Boston. How you feeling, Knicks fans? Let me know in the comments. Now it's that time. Owner Woody Johnson, the Jets owner that is, he's not blaming Aaron Glenn. Neither am I. But he's putting the blame on one, Justin Fields. Well, there's 40 million reasons why they're going to have to figure it out, but we're going to see. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. Folks, I'm on most social media platforms at Sam I Analyze. Please like, share, subscribe, and you see that notification bell to the right. Please click on that. That will let you know the next time I drop another video. Thanks for tuning in, And as always, à tout à l'heure.